Hello, this is John Piper with the weekend video, and it's Saturday the 30th of June. We're starting with Bitcoin this morning. We have this 5-wave form. We've discussed this a few times now. The question is whether this is actually a complete 5 or just one of 5. Let's go and have a look at the action since this wave 4 though. We've now got a C wave has come in, as I've been expecting, but still this is actually the correction is fine as a wave 2 of 5, but it's not adequate really as a wave 2. So if this is all a wave 1, then I'd expect to see another B wave and a C wave, taking us down to more respectable levels for a wave 2. If this is actually a 1 and a 2, then I expect a third wave thrust to come in fairly soon now. Right, so here is the 30-minute chart. So I've got the 5 waves up to here. Now I've got the A, the B, and the C. This is actually of an equivalence, i.e. the length of that. It's equivalent to length of this. I think the C wave is slightly shorter, but that's okay. This is not looking very impulsive though, so that suggests that we've got more downside to come. Often the initial waves can be a bit dithery, but hard. It's really an ABC that, so suggesting perhaps we're going to see another leg down. I mean, it could be we've got a, let me expand this again. This is the 5-minute chart, so it could be we've got a 1, a 2, a 3 to there, A, B, C, a 4, maybe 1 of 5, 2 of 5 perhaps. So we could still see one more blip down, taking out 9,050, creating a slightly bigger C wave to be more equal to the A wave, at which point a rally could come in. So that's probably my preferred count at the moment. Certainly I don't really treat this, there's not much sign of a stronger rally coming in. Alright, Ethereum, a slightly different pattern here. It does occur to me that I've got the wave count, this is the first wave up, but perhaps an alternative count is we've got a 1, 2, 3 up to there, a 4 to here, and then this is 1, 2, 3, again perhaps a 4, and then one final 5th wave, which would time with what we're seeing on Bitcoin to an extent, to complete a wave 1, and then we're going to see the wave 2. So let's have a look at the shorter term here as well, from this low here. So going from the low here, around 176, we've got a 1, 2, looks like a complete 3 to there, then a fairly biggish A, B, C. So one more rally could complete a wave 5, and then the correction should give us a few clues what's going on. Small correction suggests we're just going to go, we are actually, this was a wave 2 here, and this is perhaps 1 of 3, and so a small correction following this peak suggests that 3 of 3 is coming in. A bigger correction would suggest the fact we're seeing the end of wave 1. So still a few permutations. I appreciate this can be quite complicated to visualize, but the key thing is that looks like we've got more upside to come, but it could be fairly short term. Alright, gave gold a good buy signal during the week. We had A equals C, A, B, C. I made it around 1675, so quite a good spike there. It was a good buying opportunity. This is a little bit formless right now, so although we're seeing a good upside thrust, I think the uptrend resumed. Be good to see more form there. I did go long during the week, and that's currently in profit. But silver's not been faring so well. I think there was a similar sort of spike around 1720. But we see we've retraced most of that, so it was long there too, but got stopped out. Looks like we may want to actually bounce back here as an ABC, A, B, C. As I say, I'll give some context to all this once it's a bit clearer, but that counts as a 2 wave. So maybe this is 1, possibly a 2 of 3, although gold doesn't really concur terribly, but we do have a 1, 2, quite a nice third wave thrust, 4. There's definitely 5 waves up to there, and so an ABC down to around this level here would make sense. Right, the equities have turned down with a bit of a vengeance here, so it looks like the count here is this is initial ABC, a wave A of this collapse, followed by an ABCA, ABCB, and a 5-part C up to there, and since then we've got an impulsive sell-off. So we have a retracement between 50% and 61.8%, which is spot on the money, where you'd expect it. Let's have a look at the action since this peak. Firstly, we've got a clear 1 down to there, 2, 5 part 3 down to the low last week. Quite a decent blip up. There could be a 5 in fact, that may extend. I'm calling it a 4 for now, but obviously it does leave some question marks open. Let's get down another leg. Right, as I say, from the low here, it's quite a solid low. I've got a possible 1, 2, 3, ABC 4, 5. Very solid decline here though, which looks definitely impulsive. But only trace half of that previous decline approximately. I think I'll stick with the wave 4 at the moment and monitor again next week, but certainly we're in a substantial downtrend, and I wouldn't be surprised to see that continue. We have got options expiry coming up next Friday. That could be the dominant influence next week, I think. Right, similar action on the DAX. We have this sort of blip here making this look like an ABC, but I think we have to count that as a 1. I can't see any real alternatives. So that's 1, 2, 5 part 3 down to there. And then you've got an ABC, it's a clear ABC on the DAX. This is a bit wobbly, so we have got question marks about these lows. It could be that the lows are more important than I'm suggesting. But I say we have option expiry can be a fairly major influence on the week, especially the Monday after expiry. So that's something to bear in mind, I think. But yeah, I mean, certainly I guess what we could see is actually is a bigger ABC. That might actually account for what's going on here. So that the wave 4 would end up here. That would fit in quite well actually, because we've got quite a big wave 2. So an ABC wave would fit the bill quite well, I think. Right, and similarly, and that count would apply to Dow as well. So 1, 2, 3 down to there. Then this would be an A, ABC, B, and then a C wave thrust to complete wave 4, and then one more leg down. So given the timings here, this rally could last for certainly the beginning of next week, then a turning point, say late Wednesday, Thursday, and then an acceleration downwards come next Monday. That would fit in pretty well actually with the fifth wave thrust coming in after expiry perhaps. And it's all been pretty solid. There's some very, very huge days. I think I had a 2,000 point day last week. I seem to recall I was trading options last week and hedging, and I seem to recall some fairly massive moves. I decided to close everything down. In fact, I was up thankfully, but it was quite a hairy few days. Yeah, I think Thursday, for the 11th, almost fell from 27,000 down to 25,000. Yeah, so that's virtually 2,000 points. It's quite a, well, it's 10% of the biggest economy or biggest stock market in the world. I think that says quite a lot about where we are in, what's happening to the world at the current economic cycle, as it were. That's all today. Very useful. A lot happening as usual at the moment, and some good opportunities next week, I think. I mean, Bitcoin will have its day, but it's taking its time getting there. I'm currently running a Bitcoin bot, which is proving quite interesting. I finally got it working. I'm not very technical, as most of you perhaps know already, but it is now working properly. It's had 2,000 point moves, or at least close to 800 point moves since I've been monitoring it. But obviously I want to get these myself and make sure that it's money well spent, and I'll be reporting on that as I go forward. World markets continues to put on the points. Still got concerns, but they did send me a present which I'm finding quite reassuring. I'm not quite sure whether I should do or not, but I'll be reporting more fully on these things when as I continue my review. Anyway, have a great weekend. Thanks for listening, and bye for now.